Have you ever stopped to wonder if everything we believe about the Lakers' future has been secretly sabotaged by the last person we suspect? And what if an icon's smile was actually hiding a mistake that could cost an entire dynasty? Welcome back to Lakers News Fan Report, where we bring you the latest and most electrifying rumors that could redefine our championship dreams. And today, the buzz is all about Kevon Looney joining the purple and gold. Smash that like button, subscribe to Lakers News Fan Report, and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. Whispers out of Hollywood are growing into full-blown roars. Could the Lakers really be on the verge of signing three-time NBA champion Kevon Looney to shore up their front court and catapult LeBron James and Luka Doncic toward another title? According to the latest report, Los Angeles is prepared to wield its taxpayer mid-level exception approximately $10 million per season to lure Looney away from the Warriors, a move that would send shockwaves through the league. But what exactly does this mean for our roster, our lineup, and our hopes this coming season? Looney's name has resurfaced after years of unsung contributions in Golden State. While his box score numbers 5.0 points and 5.7 rebounds per game might not jump off the page, his value lies in his defensive craft, his rebounding tenacity, and an uncanny basketball IQ honed over 3 championship runs. Picture Looney's low center of gravity anchoring the paint, his quick hand-stripping drives, and his veteran presence calming high-pressure playoff moments. Some insiders believe that in the Lakers' scheme, Looney could be the missing piece that allows Anthony Davis to roam more freely or gives LeBron the freedom to orchestrate from the top without fearing relentless attacks at the rim. Could this mean fewer costly paint breakdowns and more fast break opportunities ignited by Looney's outlet passes? It all began with a tantalizing headline: NBA trade rumors, Los Angeles Lakers predicted to land $20.5 million. Golden State Warriors star to support LeBron James and Luka Doncic and improve title odds. The sub-headline hinted at the mechanics using the taxpayer MLE, and the full story confirmed it. With AD's injury history looming large, the Lakers brass is prioritizing a reliable big man, and few fit the mold better than Looney. He's no flashy all-star, but he's the consummate role player who logs his minutes with discipline, picks up charges, and boxes out with bulldog ferocity. Could this be the strategic pivot that separates contenders from pretenders in the Western Gauntlet? Imagine the opening night lineup: LeBron patrolling the wing, surveying the defense like a general, while Luka orchestrates from the perimeter, unlocking pick-and-roll lanes made irresistible by Looney's gravity at the rim. When Doncic darts to the basket, Looney could lurk behind, ready to swat away any would-be floater. And when LeBron isolates on the elbow, he'd know help is hovering in the paint. Fans are wondering if this could be the beginning of a new too-big era for the Lakers, one that sacrifices a bit of floor spacing for an impenetrable interior backbone. Is it possible that in crunch time, we see Anthony Davis slide to power forward, swapping picks and mixing lineups that confuse opposing coaches? History offers clues. Recall how Cleveland's championship teams thrived on rim protection from Tristan Thompson and later Andre Drummond, or how the Rockets lean on Clint Capela in their deep playoff runs. Could Looney replicate that impact in LA? His playoff pedigree, 3 rings, and countless late-game defensive stance speaks to his clutch-time composure. Some Lakers journalists have already drawn contrasts. While AD could be streaky on defense, Looney's consistency could be the stabilizing force that keeps the interior defense humming through series-long adjustments. And let's not forget his chemistry with Steph Curry in Golden State. Imagine the respect he'd command from a locker room that reveres LeBron and adores Luka. Rival chatter is heating up too. Nuggets insiders are reportedly shuddering at the prospect of facing a Lakers lineup bolstered by Looney's pick-and-roll proficiency and Hunt's footwork, while Suns scouts are recalculating zone coverages to account for his cutting instincts. Even the Warriors themselves face a dilemma. Do they match the MLE to keep him in the Bay, or let a key piece slip away to a conference rival? Could financial constraints force Golden State's hand? And will Rob Pelinka pounce on that opportunity with trademark aggression? Critics will point out the drawbacks. Looney isn't a floor spacer. He's attempted 0 3-pointers in recent seasons, and his scoring upside is limited. Could defenses clog the paint and force him to step out of his comfort zone? Some skeptics believe this lack of shooting range could hinder small ball lineups and leave the Lakers vulnerable to modern, perimeter-oriented offenses. Yet, isn't that the brilliance of mixing roles, with shooters flanking the arc? Looney's mere presence as a screen setter and lob threat could open openings for Malik Beasley, or Austin Reeves to flourish. Fan reactions across social media have been electric. On X, one loyalist declared, "Looney is the ultimate glue guy, he'll tighten this roster overnight." Another tweeted that Magic Johnson personally endorsed the move, praising Looney's instincts and veteran leadership. Even former Laker Lamar Odom weighed in on a podcast, speculating that if Kevin can protect the rim half as well as he did in the finals, we're talking a potential all-defensive candidate. Could this chorus of endorsements signal that the Lakers' front office is aligned with the court of public opinion, ready to deliver a crowd-pleasing roster upgrade? As the offseason calendar flips toward training camp, the Lakers must navigate tough decisions, balancing minutes between Davis, Looney, and Rui Hachimura, determining how to deploy the MLE without mortgaging future flexibility and integrating another veteran into a locker room already rich with star power. Could Looney's arrival prompt a seismic shift in rotation, shifting AD to the bench for tactical lineups, preserving his legs for postseason bursts, or even creating dynamic duo units dubbed Laman Arcs when paired with Dwight Howard in must-win matchups? Some insiders believe that this signing could influence future free agency waves, enticing role players to join a focused, championship-hungry squad. Is it possible that journeymen like Wayne Ellington or Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, who thrived under championship cultures, might view LA as the ultimate landing spot? And could this ripple effect extend beyond the court, galvanizing ticket sales, boosting merchandise in purple and gold, and igniting a franchise renaissance? But as we swirl in speculation, let's not overlook the human element. Looney's quiet professionalism, his blue-collar ethos, and his penchant for sacrificing stats for team success resonate with Lakers traditions. Could his personal journey from undrafted to three-time champion mirror the franchise's own narrative of resilience and rebirth? And might his arrival serve as a metaphor for a team refusing to rebuild, choosing instead to reload with battle-tested warriors? Now, as the Lakers stand at this crossroads, one question looms larger than any trade figure or contract nuance. But what do you think about all of this? Personally, as a Lakers supporter, I believe that adding Kevon Looney could be the masterstroke that balances superstar flash with championship substance. And I can't wait to read your thoughts in the comments below. If you're as hyped as I am for Lakers News Fan Report, smash that like button, subscribe to Lakers News Fan Report, and turn on notifications so you never miss a moment of the drama in purple and gold. The whispers turned into a tsunami of excitement the moment the Kevon Looney rumor broke, and now the real conversation shifts to what happens next. Imagine LeBron James probing the defense at the top of the key, eyes darting to the weak side where Looney lurks like a defensive landmine. With his championship-honed instincts, Kevin could become the ultimate foil for LeBron's late clock heroics. Could this mean that instead of doubling LeBron in the post and daring the Lakers to beat you from deep, opponents will have to navigate a three-headed monster of James, Anthony Davis, and now Looney anchoring the paint? Some insiders believe that this interior wall will force teams into uncomfortable choices. Leave shooters open beyond the arc, or risk every drive getting swallowed at the rim. And isn't that exactly the kind of chess match the Lakers thrive on? Rotation dynamics are already buzzing in Lakers circles. Anthony Davis, fresh off a season where he averaged 26.1 points and 12.5 rebounds, might slide to power forward in spurts, unlocking small ball lineups that would previously have left the paint exposed. With Looney manning center duties, AD could roam more freely, hunting switch assignments and intercepting passes, while LeBron orchestrates the offense from the elbow. Could this three-way synergy create lineup versatility, reminiscent of the Showtime era's shifting quintets? And what about Austin Reeves, the darling of last season's breakout, who poured in 14 points per game on 38% from three? If Looney commands the traditional center minutes, Reeves might see stretch for looks beside LeBron in bench units, turning second unit minutes into potent scoring bursts that keep opponents off balance. Fans are wondering if this could be the turning point that turns the Lakers bench from a liability into a weapon. Then there's Bronny James, still on his two-way contract, sitting on the cusp of that roster spot. Imagine Bronny getting front row seats to Looney's veteran mentorship, pick-and-roll counters, RIM protection timing, the little things that don't show up in the box score but make championship teams. Is it possible that Looney's presence elevates Bronny's transition reads, helping him carve out a niche in late-game situations? Some Lakers beat writers have speculated that Bronny's growth could be lightning rod accelerated by simply practicing alongside a three-time champ. absorbing the habits that separate role players from difference makers. Beyond the locker room, the Western Conference is already recalibrating. Could the Suns tweak their defensive schemes, crowding LeBron's drives and daring Looney to chase shooters off the arc? Will the Nuggets lean on Nikola Jokic's high post passing to exploit any mobility limitations from Looney, forcing the Lakers into uncomfortable closeouts? And don't sleep on the Clippers rumor. Hasn't they're considering similar interior upgrades to counter LA's newfound paint dominance? Some insiders believe that in head-to-head matchups, front-end rotations will hinge on whether Looney can match the rebounding tenacity of Bam Adebayo or the switch versatility of Draymond Green. Could this arms race ignite a midseason showdown that defines the pecking order of the West? Playoff strategies are evolving already. Picture Frank Vogel, clipboard in hand, diagramming staggered big lineups that alternate Looney's rim protection with Davis's roll threat and LeBron's perimeter, creating. Could this trio morph into a defensive switch scheme that frustrates pick-and-roll architects, forcing them into contested pull-ups and risky skip passes? Fans are wondering if this could be the blueprint to neutralize the league's most explosive offensive Terrence Mann slash, Booker's slashes, or Murray's downhill drives. And when the Lakers inevitably face a team like the Grizzlies, who rely on length and toughness, could Looney's own grit become the X factor that swings a pivotal Game 7? Off-court reverberations are deafening. Social media channels exploded when an insider tweet quoted Magic Johnson calling Kevin the unsung hero we need. Javonte McGee live-streamed that if Kevin brings just half the energy he showed in those finals blocks, he'll be a fan favorite by Christmas. Local radio analysts are already penciling in Looney for an all-defensive nod, citing his 7.5 defensive rebounding rate and tendency to pick up charges in crucial moments. Even the franchise's merchandise team is reportedly tweaking jersey production numbers based on early poll data, showing Looney jerseys ranking in the top 5 for pre-orders. Could this level of buzz become a self-fulfilling prophecy, forcing the Lakers to carve out meaningful rotation minutes just to satisfy the frenzy? However, every masterstroke has its counterpoints. Critics will argue that Looney's 0 attempts from deep last season make him a liability. In the era of spacing, could defenses simply sag off him, daring him to shoot and then clog passing lanes when the offense collapses? Some skeptics point to his 3-point for fouls per 36 minutes pace adjusted as a red flag, suggesting he might struggle staying clean in high-stakes playoff atmospheres. And while his 6.8 defensive rebounds per game in limited gig time are promising, can that guard up in switch-heavy lineups against quicker forwards like Kawhi Leonard? Is it possible that Looney's strengths could be neutralized in crunch time, relegating him to mop-up duty and denying him the chance to influence the game when it matters most? Yet, when has this organization shrunk from a calculated risk, from the audacious move to bring in Russell Westbrook to the high-wire act of managing cap space around Davis, the Lakers have shown a willingness to gamble? Could the front office's faith in Looney be the next chapter in their legacy of high-stakes decisions? Some insiders believe that the veteran role player is exactly who a LeBron-led team needs at this moment, a stabilizing presence who blends into the superstar constellation instead of demanding it. And if Looney's playoff experience translates to leadership during tense fourth quarters, might he be the glue that holds this star-studded roster together through trials by fire? As training camp dawns, the Lakers find themselves at an exhilarating crossroads. The combination of LeBron's stellar elite production, 25.3 points, 8.2 rebounds, 7.9 assists per game last season, Davis's two-way dominance, and Looney's championship pedigrees creates a puzzle of potential that has fans dreaming of dynasty-level runs. Could this daring blend of star flash and role-player substance be the cocktail that finally reclaims the Larry O'Brien Trophy for L.A.? Or will it serve as a cautionary tale of too many cooks in the kitchen, each vying for touches and minutes in a rotation that demands harmony? Now, as the season heats up, what will define LA as destiny, risk aversion, or bold innovation? Personally, as a die-hard Lakers supporter, I believe that adding Kevon Looney is the kind of high-reward move this franchise needs to cement its championship foothold. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to hit that like button, share your thoughts, and subscribe to Lakers News Fan Report so you never miss another explosive update.